When I was younger than 6, I was exposed to this value that my parents had, this form of, based off of my believing that my experiences in my family life were because of me, my fault, a consequence of who I was, and that that misunderstanding of the way human beings work had defined my value as being not good, and in contrast to that, I was receptive to things that were defined as being good because it made me feel like my life wasn't so bad. Now, when I was 6, I remember sitting in class and I was extremely, extremely frustrated and bored and tired and just brain fried is a good word. Brain fried in the classroom because we were doing addition, and the bright light of the electric machine that the teacher was using to show us all images that were being used to teach us addition in the dark room was giving me a headache, and I was very unhappy and upset, and I disassociated from participating and paying attention to what she was doing because for quite a while I had complete understanding of addition and subtraction, and it seemed very, very simple to me. And I remember believing that this was just me, and that I was special for it because my mother had told me that I was special, and she had been happy when she told me that I was special. And so this became like a point of addiction and seeking this point of being special so that I could avoid and forget for a moment how I felt about myself in relation to the more consistent state that I was existing in the context of my family environment, which was this depression. Then at age 8, there were standardized tests that the children had to take to give us our intelligence numbers, and I scored very high. I got a very high intelligence number, and my mother was just very, very happy. I relate the experience to what it would be like for in the Middle Ages when you had the peasants and the castle and the royalty and the poor, and there's only the poor and only the royalty, and that's all there is. Like a poor urchin boy being suddenly elevated to a appointment in the knighthood, and that kind of oh, my life is going to be different from now on, and everything's going to be better, and nothing has to suck anymore because look at how happy my mother is with me for being this, and then wanting that state to be constant and not questioning the other state, the state of depression and hopelessness, and feeling like feeling like almost like I've been cheated out of my life, like in every waking moment of my experience I was being forced to watch my life stolen from me. So yeah, at age 8, this point of intelligence became very deeply ingrained into my personality and who I acted as around other people, and wanting to seem special in this way of intelligence. And then, interestingly enough, I continued to score high intelligence numbers and be placed in special environments that supported this polarity, and farther charged it and made it more extreme. By continuing to provide me in an environment where it was easy for me to continue giving this attention, and in areas like math where I was not good at math, interestingly enough, I was not skilled with math, and so I would not be granted a very high intelligence number for my math. And this was like a really critical point of feeling like I had failed and being angry and jealous of other kids. And depressed and pitying myself, and yeah, so that like was like several years of a drug addiction that I experienced. Was that point of intelligence and specialness.